quickly for Sprint 4, yeah. So we are going to have individual presentation, right? So, and I want you to kind of list every task you've done, right? Basically, you can do it in sprint by sprint to say sprint 0, this is what I did in sprint 0. Sprint 1, this is what I did in sprint 1. Sprint 2, this is what I did. So up to sprint 4, right? So what you did per sprint, I want you to put that in the report. It can be PowerPoint, it can be Word, that is fine. So, and for those guys that's got Artifact to support it, put it Artifact in there, right? Maybe screenshot and anything as well. Now, for those ones that you need to put like a files, you need to add files, just zip the file. Okay, for instance, maybe the keyways or even the BAs. Okay, you got a lot of files that you want to put in there, maybe your process map or anything. Just zip them together and we're going to send a form to you where you're going to upload it. Okay. You're going to upload it. So every artifact, everything, your code, your process map, your wireframes, everything you need to zip together. So, and also, if you can also create a table, right, that itemizes what you've done per sprint, that also will be brilliant. For instance, let me take instance of the BA, right? Sprint 1, I did, let's say sprint 0, I wrote 2 user story, 2 acceptance criteria, something like that, actually. And also I did 2 wireframes. I did 4. So that's what I want. And also, if you, as a BA as well, okay, if you can now copy, okay, all the user stories that you've written and put it on the report as well. Okay, so you go back to all the stories. This is the stories and copy all the wireframes, and put them in the report. This is going to be final report for this particular internship. If you do not submit this, there will not be any certificate. I need to repeat that. If you do not submit this particular report, you are not going to have the certificate. So you got 2 weeks to do this. Okay. And that's where we've left some parts. Yes, this particular 2 weeks is going to be a bit free. There will not be a lot of work, but it's going to be you sitting down and putting all this presentation together. There is one on the blog that I've sent to you and that you should answer. That one is due in the next 1 week, okay? And this particular one is due in the next 2 weeks, okay? And I think that is it for this particular sprint in terms of work or term of task. The focus or the goal of this particular sprint is on payment, okay, is on payment. I do appreciate and I like that because some BAs have presented, they say, okay, we've got stories for payment. So if your BA hasn't got a story for payment, okay, please ensure that they do have it before tomorrow's sprint planning. So that payment story has to go in, okay? Now, some people have already asked me, are we going to do all the stories? What if you are not able to finish all the story? That also is fine. It also happens at work as well, that you might want to finish every story before the end of the project. You may not be able to finish it, but that's fine. We'll make a call at the end of the program. You are not meant to finish everything, but I want you to touch everything. So payment is one of those things that I don't want you to lose, right? You need to touch it. You need to know how payment is done. You need to know payment gateway. Even right now, you've no authentication, you've no static pages, and you've also done some workflows around editing our profile and everything. This one is a payment. So even it's very, very important, high priority that you put it on your board, on your story. So this is very, very important. Okay, all right, that is me. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, boss. I wasn't expecting you to finish quickly.
Yes,
Thank
you can stop the recording. That's fine. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so we'll use the last 2-3 minutes to wrap up the call. Just a moment.